We bolted up the aluminum. Had some vibration issues since we mounted it. We were chasing a vibration around, it was starting at 140. We did the 180 flip, that's always recommended on them. The 180 improved it a little bit, started getting a vibration at 160. Figured, hey, it's high in the mile per hour range, so let's run it at the track. Took it out to the track, did two decent runs on it. I believe our lowest was a 140 something on the aluminum. On the way home, it was vibrating like crazy. Couldn't really go over 55, 57 miles an hour. And we pulled it off, and you could see the hub, you know, just not in very good shape at all. Took it off. The bearings practically fell out of the out of this hub here, and you can see it won't even go straight now. I don't really know what's up with it. Contacted Lee at DSS, really great guy. He offered to send us one. We have an event coming up with DiabloSport on Thursday. So he said he's gonna go ahead and get us one here. In the meantime, I'm like, hey, there's a track event Wednesday. Just did up a whole bunch of AAD rear suspension stuff to the car. So I want to go out and test it before we hopefully run some really good numbers at that Thursday event. So gonna go out and test it Wednesday. Hopefully it all works out. We're gonna go ahead and replace that aluminum with this beautiful carbon fiber. This is probably one of the nicest pieces I've ever seen. If you can spring for the money, I would say go ahead and get it. Your wife might kick you out. You might end up on the couch. That's what kind of happened to me. I'm out here living in my garage. It's like 1 a.m. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and throw this carbon fiber on. Hopefully we can get it ripping and no vibrations. So with the aluminum drive shaft, that is a true 4-inch. It's a little bit bigger, so they have potential clearance issues with the exhaust. With the carbon fiber, this is a 3.8 inch. From what I'm told, these guys are running really good 60 foots with it, so hopefully we can get it tested and it'll be true. This carbon fiber drive shaft it feels like it's got to be at least 5, maybe 7 or 8 pounds lighter than that aluminum. And just looking at it, I wish you could see it from under the car all the time, because it is a beautiful piece. One thing I noticed too is DSS actually glued the weights on so they didn't penetrate the carbon fiber, which would in turn it would weaken it. Therefore, it would come apart. One thing on this, we have our guidelines that we're supposed to line up with the dot on the factory differential. They have like a weighted dot or whatever. Our aluminum didn't come with that, so we're going to get to the bottom of what happened with that aluminum, and we'll get back to the situation, but here we go. Alright, so this was the paper that came with the aluminum drive shaft. What you'll do is you'll mount it up. I only put one bolt through the front hub, but what it says is that this dimension between this point and the drive shaft must be between 3.5 to 4 inches. Drive shaft CV clearance must be checked after installation. If dimension is not within the range, do not run the drive shaft. So what you're looking for is from this edge to the edge of the drive shaft, you want 3.5 to 4 inches. So if you come to our new one, our carbon fiber beautiful drive shaft, that says 3.5 inches. And if you go from just the edge, you're still at just right over 3.5. So we are within our spec. And if you look at the carbon fiber, what you'll see is that it is noticeably smaller than the aluminum, which is a great thing for clearance. I'm so excited to run this thing. Look at that.